Okay, so here we are with our mind map of Olympic sports, and we're going to start with the first one, which is aquatic sports. So that's involving water. And don't forget here that I've only given you the main disciplines and not all of the individual events. So we're going to start with the aquatic events and the ones that we play in water. So the first one is water polo, and then we have swimming, synchronized swimming, and diving. And then we have ones with boats, so that would be sailing and rowing. And then finally there's canoe and kayaking, which have two disciplines, sprint and slalom. Over to cycling. There are four main categories there, and that's BMX, mountain biking, road cycling, and track cycling. Let's have a look at sports involving horse riding, and that we call equestrian sports. And then there are three main disciplines, that's dressage, jumping, and eventing. One of the most popular sports in the Olympics is gymnastics. And again, there are three different categories, that's artistic, rhythmic, and trampoline, or trampolining, we should say. And then we have sports that involve several disciplines, so that's pentathlon and triathlon. Okay, so sports that involve using a weapon to shoot at a target. So there's shooting, that involves guns, and archery, which is with a bow and arrow. Let's have a look at some team sports now. I already used polo, water polo, but here are some other team sports. Then we've got field hockey, football, one of the world's most popular sports, handball, there we go, basketball, and volleyball. And there are two types of volleyball that are represented in the Olympics, and that's indoor volleyball and beach volleyball. What else do we have? Yeah, we're going to have a look at some of the combat sports then, starting with some martial arts. The first one is Taekwondo, and then there's judo, fencing, boxing, and wrestling. And there are two types of wrestling. One is freestyle, and the other one is Greco-Roman. Don't ask me the difference, I've got no idea. Okay, some racket sports then that are at the Olympics. So we have, oops, let's just get a bit closer, badminton, tennis, and table tennis. And one of the bigger, the most important events really, or most famous event, is athletics. And there I've just added a few other of the individual sports that you might find in athletics. And finally, weight lifting.